Hello everyone and welcome. It's KeeperMC and we continue our survival on the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft, 2b2t.org. In a previous episode, finally we started to build the first steps towards the wall, let's say. And as you can see, instead of building it right away, I decided to give it a try first. And in that way, double check if I will run all the way around the village and will end up in the same point, meaning that the circle is actually perfect and I did no mistakes, let's say. So probably this is something I will continue doing because yeah, it could be quite annoying if, for example, I would just run all around, I will lay those blocks, mine them things out, and suddenly realize that whoops, I made a mistake somewhere, and therefore I need, I don't know, remove 10 stacks of stone bricks just to move them by like one cell or something like that. So, of course, nobody wants that, so I'll just continue double checking it. I created myself some sort of a list on a paper. How is it supposed to look like? And so, yeah, I will just continue running and checking. So might not comment much, but in any case, this is something we are supposed to do to be sure. So yeah. Okay, so there's supposed to be twice by one, and then it should be one block. Then again, it's supposed to be two. Then three. Well, I will not dig it all down till like up until the same layer, but instead I will just make sure that it's visible and like understandable, because yeah, otherwise I could mix it up myself very easily. So it was 2 1 2 2. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm sorry, that's a bit tricky. 2 1 2 1 1. Yeah, then it's 2 2 1. Then it's supposed to be 2 2 3. Yes, and then 2 3 4. So okay, we did this 3 2. Okay, then it's supposed to be 3 blocks. Then I guess can I just take it? Thank you. 1 2 3 4. And then it is supposed to be okay, well, can just remove this one. So it was 4, then it's supposed to be 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then it's supposed to be 7. So super fast. So how much did we do? 3 4 5. Okay, we do not have any potions of weakness, right? So I'm sorry, but today is not your day. Alright, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this is supposed to be the 7th. And then after the wait, I needed to mark it with the brick, probably 3, or so this one, right? So the number 8 is supposed to be the next coordinate leading directly to 0, 0, kinda, right? And it seems that it is, because at last it seems that the tower is right in front of us. So I can run through it and probably will make it right to it. It could be that the tower actually is not located perfectly in the center, because originally it was supposed to be this kind of coordinate, but let's double check. It could be that I just made a mistake. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5 blocks away, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so actually this is the center, so it was marked correctly, but then it means that I actually made a mistake already, because I started to count them things from the tower, not from this block, which I totally forgot about. So that's what I am speaking about. If you are not double checking yourself, then the result is no. So you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay, let me spend some time to fix it, and I'll be right back. That was a little bit scary. No pearls, sadly. And also, I just realized that actually here we already have some water, and that's the reason why, if we would continue the same pattern, our blocks would be kind of floating. So I will just go ahead and kind of submerge them 2 blocks lower. So it will take us some more stone and some time, but yeah, still doing it. So yeah. So this is just in case if you wonder what is the process I'm currently busy with. Digging them holes, filling with them bricks. And as you can see, slowly but the shape is starting to appear. Well, sadly in this case through the farm, but that's why I actually haven't moved them previously, so that as long as the circle would be known, we would not need to rebuild anything. Well, I mean twice. But yeah, not the fastest process, especially for one person, but I still enjoy it, so I'll continue doing. I think for now I am approximately like 30%, well, maybe 35% done from the whole circle. And yeah, there are hills in front of me which will be slower, and then there will be more plain terrain, so it could be a little bit faster. But in any case, still lots of things to be done. I'm still here, and I'm still doing it, and it's still annoying. Okay, so let me double check. So yeah, that's the level, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. can see, not the fastest process in the world, but still you can see also the progress. Last time I continued the footage, it was only behind them houses, but now we are already here. But yeah, the problem at night is that monsters are spawning, and I already had blown up by the creeper. Well, luckily I stayed alive. Then some zombies tried to chase me, and then some other witches appear from time to time. So yeah, it's just night full of action, if we can call it like that. Alright, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yep, I'm still here. Still doing the same thing. And even though it's slow, it's still satisfying. Especially knowing that we are finally doing this progress, and that completion of this wall would actually open for us all the possibilities towards the construction. So I'm not complaining. Well, almost. Because yeah, it's still if for example mining the stone was well, kinda simply boring, right? You just take your pickaxe and you just go the straight line to mine the thing. Then in this particular case you actually are supposed to think. And of course, yeah, it is sometimes a bit tricky because you need to think twice, measure, calculate, and only then do them steps, so it takes huge amount of time. And yeah, as you can see, my inventory is getting quite messy. Not only because I'm mining them resources, but also when you just remove the dirt, sometimes those seeds pop up. So yeah, there's lots of different things. But of course, mostly dirt. Okay, maybe let's take some more. Okay. Because we are getting closer, I think for now we are approximately like 80% maybe. So soon the first, let's say, part of it would be completed. The first like milestone in this particular case. Because yeah, building the regular fence is easy, you just put it in like a shape of a box, but that's not too fancy even considering that we are playing the game about the blocks. Still, I would love to have something more interesting. Therefore we are constructing this monstrosity. So this would be the 0 level, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. kind of find the ways to optimize the process, but there's like none, including I forgot to count how many do I place. Was it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 1, 2, 3. And of course, again, if for now it doesn't make much sense of building it exactly in this way, then of course later on it will pay off to us, because it will be already easier to build not only over the ground, but in case if we are going down, then we will be already having the clear walls marked, let's say. So it will be much easier to build any underground, let's say, storages and stuff like that. But yeah, for now we just need to finish, and we are about to do it very, very soon. Okay, I think it's because the terrain is getting too high, and we need to just mine them things first. So that we can still see the shape, let's say. So yeah, that's the first, and then count 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine I'm doing it like for a few hours already, because yeah, it's not only like digging and placing, as I mentioned, it's also fighting the mobs, recalculating, double checking, and like lots of other things included in the process. I mean, it's still exciting because the progress isn't always nice, but yeah, my eyes are tired already. Imagine how my eyes will be tired when I will need to reorganize the whole inventory after the construction will be over. That would be a pure madness. Okay, so but I still hope to not to waste all of them resources, I mean the blocks, because eventually we might need to move somewhere else and start building from scratch. So all the raw materials, the stone and the other things would be, I mean, still necessarily. Of course it would be easier for us if we would be already having some shulker boxes, because then you can just store it all, I don't know, in your e-chest or whatever. But for now I will just try my best to create lots of double chests somewhere in the village, and then store all them things in that way. Okay, and here we probably we are having the last section, and these empty spaces are kinda remnants of my previous attempts to go in here when I calculated the thing wrong, so we can totally block them and then see 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next is supposed to be 6, and of course down to 4. So it's 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, it's almost done because the next one is going to be 7 and it's the last one. Whoops. Alright, so let's see. Yep. And it's already there because I made it early in the beginning. Alright, so that was a long way, that was a boring way, but we are still doing it, and let's see if we can already see the shape from our watchtower. Probably not really, because some of them blocks are still kinda under the ground, well, at the moment, but later on, together with the terraforming and also the like construction of the visible part of the wall, and of course the rest of them things, it would be more visible. But still, for now, I think you can already notice that the shape of our territory is starting to change. From the boring square, we are going to achieve the circle. And yeah, I really start to like it myself. But of course, yeah, still lots of work, because these huge edges, which are kind of inside the circle, they, as you can see, like 3-4 blocks higher than the rest of the terrain. It means that I will need to equalize these segments to match this line, and so on. So I probably need to create a perfect diamond shovel, because it will require me a lot of digging, let's say. But in any case, slowly it's getting forward, and I can't wait to finally start building them farms, moving them houses, because I really want to start trading with them villagers, improve our gear, and start thinking about what's next. Because, well, we've been in the Nether a few times, we were doing some things, gathering some basic resources, but still there's a lot to be discovered in the Nether, and of course eventually we also will need to go to the end. And honestly, I have totally no idea how we will manage it, because in the end you either tower yourself or like bridge yourself, either fly using the elytra, which we obviously don't have. So probably I'll need to take an e-chest with me full of dirt, like full of it, and lots of food, I guess, and maybe also some seeds and water, so that we can actually get lost in there and, I don't know, somehow survive. And then, of course, I think if you want to succeed, probably you need to kill an ender dragon. I don't know, sounds tough, but we'll get there. For now, I thank you for watching, and I appreciate your patience looking at this process. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them either under the video, either also directly in my Twitter. I will leave the link below in the description. And of course, like and subscribe if you feel so. If not, that's also okay. And I'll see you back in the next episode. Bye bye, everyone.